As Nassourdine Imavov, Caio Borralho and others prepare for their UFC Paris fights, fans are likely to become increasingly curious about their potential earnings for these fights. UFC fighter earnings are typically divided into several components, such as show money, win bonus, and sponsorship bonus, etc. This breakdown makes it challenging to predict total earnings accurately. However, by examining the fighters' past earnings, we can estimate their salaries for upcoming fights. In his last fight against Israel Adesanya, Imavov reportedly earned between $200,000 and $400,000, along with a $50,000 performance of the night bonus. In previous fights against Brendan Allen, Jared Cannonier, and Roman Dolidze, Imavov's reported earnings ranged from $250,000 to $300,000. Given the high stakes of the upcoming fight, which has title implications, it is likely that Imavov will earn a similar amount to, or slightly less than, what he earned against Adesanya. Meanwhile, Borralho earned approximately $315,000 in his August 2024 fight against Jared Cannonier. Although specific earnings from his earlier fights are not publicly available, based on the recent earnings, Borralho could expect to earn between $300,000 and $350,000 for his upcoming fight against Imavov. Headliner and local favorite Benoit Saint Denis reportedly earned between $250,000 and $300,000 for his fights against Renato Moicano and Dustin Poirier. However, in his last fight against a relatively lesser-known opponent, Kyle Prepilek, Saint Denis reportedly took home $110,000. Considering the stakes of his next fight and the caliber of his opponent, it is reasonable to assume that Saint Denis could earn between $250,000 and $300,000 for the upcoming bout. The Frenchman's opponent, Mauricio Ruffi, reportedly earned $110,000 for his highlight reel knockout win over King Green, including a win bonus. Ruffi can expect to earn a similar amount for his upcoming fight at UFC Paris. The UFC does not disclose fighter salaries. Figures are estimates reported by Yardbarker and BetMGM. UFC Paris is scheduled to take place on September 6 at the Accor Arena in Paris, France. The event will mark the promotion's first visit to the French capital since September 2024, headlined by Renato Moicano vs Benoit Saint Denis. It will feature 13 fights across 7 weight classes. UFC Paris will stream live on ESPN, in the USA. Fans will need to purchase the ESPN subscription to access the event's live stream. Fans in the United States can catch the preliminary card action from 12:00 p.m. ET, 9:00 p.m. PT, while the main card will start at 3:00 p.m. ET, 12:00 p.m. PT.